story today. Just had a story I wanted to share about going to work, talking to coworkers, and just confusing things in my life that's not real. So I go to work, you know, it's already real early in the morning. I already don't want to be here. Coworker comes up, says, "How was your day off?" I was like, it would have been better if it was more than one, but y'all just work people to death out here, and I'm here. That's all I can say is I'm here. He's like, "Well, my day was great. I went to Demolition Derby." I was like, that sounds cool. He's like, "It was awful. It was terrible." I was like, But you had a good day, I guess? That's what you just said. I had a great day, but whatever. And that's not important. He's telling me about the Derby and why I was terrible and why I was all this. And then as he's talking, I'm bringing up a memory in my life. I'm like, dude, you know what? My uncle was a Demolition Derby driver once. And I remember vividly being at a Demolition Derby when I was a kid. And then now I'm telling this guy, it's like, yeah, my uncle, he had to live on the 100 feet from the track because he was on house arrest and he couldn't go anywhere, and he just wanted to sit there and go ride the Demolition Derby. He was also the best driver I've ever seen in that derby. And then the guy's like, "Oh man, that's cool." And so we're going back and forth conversating about it, and I'm just picking these memories and thoughts and stuff. I'm really convinced that this is my uncle that I'm talking about. I'm like, this really happened, right? As I'm talking to the guy, but he's an older guy, and by the end of the conversation I realized that I just told this guy that Tyrese from Too Fast, Too Furious was my uncle. And I have him convinced now that he is my uncle, not Tyrese. He just thinks that it's my uncle in real life. And when really, in my mind, I thought it was my uncle, but I'm really talking about Tyrese in Too Fast, Too Furious. It's like, how did I really just convince myself that my uncle played Tyrese in Too Fast, Too Furious, but in real life? Like, I for real thought my uncle was out here doing this? Yeah, my uncle did all that. The old guy's like, dude, that's cool, that's real cool. Did I just really confuse my life with a movie and put the movie in my life and say it was real? I don't want to say I was lying, but I convinced myself. I was lying to myself, as I'm a double liar. I was lying to me, also lying to this guy. And he's like, dude, that's great. That's real awesome. Now, I'm known as the guy with the cool uncle. He keeps asking me if I can take him to a Demolition Derby, and I gotta keep lying, saying he retired in 2002. And he's just like, "Can I meet your uncle?" And I'm like, "No, you can't meet my uncle. He's busy. He's got movies to do and stuff." And he's like, "What movies?" I was like, "I mean, he's at work." And I'm just like, how many times in my life did I convince somebody that I was doing something that I really wasn't doing, that I really just made up a story in my life from something else that I thought I did do? Like, for example, dude, I was the best water boy that became a football player in the world. I'm beginning to rethink that. I'm like, is that true, or did I just make that up too? I just really wanted to share this story because I thought it was funny to me that my brain just took a movie, a great movie, by the way. I really liked the movie, but just took it, entered it in my mind, came out the other side as a memory that happened to me in my life. And I was like, what? Why you gotta fail me like that? Like, are we really? I thought me and my brain were pals, and it's really just not doing well. But I hope you liked the video. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Like, subscribe. See you next week. Bye.